What's up, Steeler Nation? We are the Observers, Smo and Chris, here to talk about the 1-0 Steelers.
1-0 Steelers with the league leader in touchdown passes.
Yeah, I guess so.
Four.
Four. Yeah.
Four. I mean, the
Okay.
one was a little soft. The one was a little the touch to Jonnu, but it counts as a touchdown pass.
Hey, they give Mahomes those little underhand passes all the time, so whatever. We'll take it.
Yeah, it was quite the. Grant's a little too roughed up to be on the show today, but he and I got to, courtesy of being at a friend's wedding, we watched the first half together in a Steelers bar in New York City, and then. I guess it ended before we got to but it ended just as we were getting to the actual ceremony where they handed us glasses of champagne. So we got to celebrate true love and a Steelers 1-0 victory in the city. It was a great time.
That's dope. What was being out at the bar like?
It was pretty cool. It's um, Steelers bar. Everyone, there's one random Jets fan there. But just like you miss that not living back. Like I don't know if there's any Steelers bar near me in Florida or not, but not a lot of people that truly care. So just being a spot that was just like blasting just the Steeler game. Everyone just cares about the Steeler game. You take it for granted when you're like not around it.
Yeah,
Good
man.
vibes.
I was out at a bar nearby here in Dallas, and they had the Steelers game to the left of the main TV. They had the Commanders and Giants on, and everybody, like a lot of people were like, "What the hell are they doing?" Because this game is actually pretty good. Who would have thought two defensive-minded coaches having a firefight, like a fucking shootout in week one? Because typically
Yeah,
defenses rule early on in the season. I mean, I was wildly disappointed in that what Tomlin called the legendary Super Saiyan defense or whatever the fuck it was supposed to be. Supposed to be historical, but no, not at all, dude.
I mean, they're struggling up front. Um, Mainly, I mean, it all starts up front. I watch a lot of the people on Twitter that will share the all 22. And like it's just there's D line. Like there's nothing. I give no blame to linebackers. Like if D line just gets washed and linebackers are just looking dead at 300-pound linemen that have a full head of steam, like there's nothing they can really do. There are plenty of times that Ramsey and corners had to come up and make tackles and save plays, but plenty of shots of Keanu Benton getting worked,
Yep.
Hayward getting worked, just like not Mr. getting his 3 million in incentives, and then just took the
Not
week off
showing up.
apparently. Yeah, so disappointing to say the least.
I guess he's going to use the other 16 games to make it up and earn those incentives. And then Isaiah Loudermilk, yeah, he was getting tossed around. It was just really ugly. Darius Slay looked slow. I was disappointed in that. He gave up that touchdown, but damn, Justin Fields. I was saying I didn't want to let him go, but I have to say it looks like it worked out for both parties. Rodgers looked pretty good, happy with us. Fields, I mean, he looked deadly. He may give other teams some problems. So challenges with running quarterbacks, but them being able to run on us, the way the season ended last year and into week one this year, definitely a little bit concerning. I won't panic yet, but that was
I mean, we've said they have no depth on the line. Like that's and like they drafted Harmon, which is great, but obviously he didn't play. Um, Hayward,
YA.
yeah, but still, like a rookie, like yeah, he's promising, but it was his first game. It is what it is, and we know Loudermilk is just a guy. Like, and these other, I'm not even sure who the other backups are. Like, it's just they're thin. Even after drafting two, they're thin on the line. The guy who's supposed to have all the experience got worked after getting his incentive deal, so just like wasn't a good showing. I mean, I do have faith that it's just one game. They'll iron out the kinks, but they're on a long streak dating back to the 5-game losing streak last year and with the playoff performance and then this of just like not playing great football.
Yeah. But fortunately, the surprise, I would have to say, would be how good the offense was and how easily we moved the ball.
Yeah.
What about you?
We had yeah, we had like what we've been asking for. There's so many times that we've talked, and it's like these other teams run plays against us. You think back like to the Niners opener when Purdy pieced us apart. Like this guy's wide open, and we never
Yeah,
have plays. Everything's a struggle. But there were
yeah.
so many plays. Skowronek's touchdown, Calvin Austin's touchdown, Jalen Warren's touchdown. Like guys are just wide. Oh, we've actually schemed things. A quarterback who's comfortable running play action, like knows where people are supposed to be. Like it's wide open touchdowns. We haven't seen that in forever.
Yeah, man. And we didn't even unleash. I mean, Muth got a couple catches. We didn't go to Darnell. And Jonnu, I mean, he only had like a few targets. Roman Wilson, nothing. So there's a
They
lot out there.
they did. They barely had the ball, which was like look at the time of possession now. The Jets had it for almost 35 minutes. We had it for 25. They ran way more plays than we did. We couldn't run the ball, so we
Hmm.
couldn't sustain like any sort of drives. And we had a lot of big plays that weren't just shit. Like in the last few years, our only big plays have been chucking it downfield to Pickens. And
Yeah.
like we got big plays this time from like a 2 yard wide receiver screen to DK who just runs it for 30 yards.
And he did
A
that.
little dump. They did it twice.
Hmm.
Like we have like actual explosiveness now that we haven't had in years.
Yeah. No, totally agree. Kenneth Gainwell had a lot of snaps. Grant said he was surprised at that, but he also had that huge forced fumble on the kickoff return. Skoranek dirtbag. He got the recovery. He had the touchdown. So, and then we had our serial killer kicker, Chris
Oh,
Boswell, earning that new contract. We need to give him his money.
yeah.
I'll be honest with you, like we didn't have sound on, and my neighbor was there at the bar too. And when he kicked it, I didn't even blink. I was just like, I wasn't nervous about it at all. I just knew it was
Dead
going
center
in. Yeah. I mean, he crushed that. He could have hit that from 70.
easily.
Yeah. So good stuff there. Uh, that's really all I can think of when it comes to that game. We talked about Keanu getting pushed around, how the defense was just ass. But
Certain O linemen getting pushed around.
oh gosh, man, Broderick, what are we gonna do with him? We were talking, Grant was on, we were talking to him about that. That's just, I don't know, man. But Rogers said, okay, this did come up. He said that he wasn't moving around as well as he would have liked because his back was a little tight. Cause for concern, or what do you think?
Roger said it about himself.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He also said that he himself ran into a couple sacks. He's putting two of those sacks on himself.
There was at least one of them was at least a coverage sack. There was one where he had enough time to get rid of the ball, and if you look at the replay, he had someone streaking down the middle where he could have let it fly and
Hmm.
didn't. There was at least one that was coverage, a couple like weird ones, but there were far too many plays where people seemed like they got in the backfield just unblocked. And we also couldn't run the ball, so it's double up. The O line, they're young, gonna like reserve some judgment to say like they need to start gelling a bit. Sayamalu was out a lot of preseason, but like I expect more out of Frazier and McCormick because they played so much last year together. We know Fautano is supposed to be really good. Um, but like Jones, man, I just don't. People online saying his technique is bad. Like this is year three, man. Like you got to be. You can't just win on pure size and athleticism. You got to kind of like know what you're doing with your feet and your hands. So if you don't pick that up in year three, I don't know if you're ever going to pick it up.
The way other people his size, maybe even a little bit smaller than him, juke him out is embarrassing.
Yeah.
I mean, he'll
So I mean,
just
they're going to have to
whiff on
start giving him
blocks.
help. And I assume we'll start to see Darnell over there a bit more. Um, that limits some of the passing attack. So I mean, we'll see.
All right. Well, want to know? We'll take it. It
Yeah,
was,
for sure.
down to the wire, of course, in great Steelers fashion. Now, what do you know about the Seahawks?
I know good defense. a lot of young pieces, a lot of active D. I know they like to run the
Pause.
ball. Um, and Sam Darnold in his second game there. So it's how much do you believe in Sam Darnold being legit? They obviously don't have DK anymore.
Hmm.
So maybe less of a potent passing attack than before. Um, I feel like this is more of a system. We're obviously don't have to worry about the quarterback running, not worried about read options. This is prime for us to kind of like pin our ears back a little bit. So long as we can
Yeah,
stop the run. Got to stop the run.
yeah, yeah. If we can stop the run, put them in like third and long situations, I feel like Sam Darnold is going to have a bad time. They're also trying to figure out, I saw something where they're trying to figure out who their number one receiver is. I feel like it would be Jackson Smith and Jigba. I think he's out of
Hmm.
Ohio State.
Yep.
So I wonder who's going to get that cover. You know what? Joey Porter, he had a hamstring, but Tomlin said he's probably going to play. So it'll be interesting to see who's out on the field, who's covering who. That's something I'm definitely gonna keep an eye on. But I feel like we're gonna get this one. Shit, we may put up points again, in all honesty, because I don't know of their D line. I don't know of their pass rushers being as good as what we saw against the Jets, and I don't know if they have a corner of the caliber of Sauce Gardner, who did play DK pretty well, but you know what I mean. I just don't think that they have that same caliber defense of what we saw in week one.
I think we're a pretty decent team. I don't want to be
McDonald
so
and
bought in on week one. Like if there were so many times we've never had a quarterback like manipulate the protection and like the opening drive, the 3rd and 10, where he just like audible to Tad and like shifted protection and then hit Muth for like 12 yards on a quick
hmm
slant to get a first down. Like that was a 3-and-out punt last year, the year before. Like it's a whole different ball game now with someone who knows what they're doing under center.
no,
But I do
I
have
agree.
confidence that we can put up points now and move the ball.
Yeah. So I don't know. What do you think? We're gonna get to 30 again? DK revenge game?
I'm not gonna. I can't go 30. I might say 23-16 Steelers.
23-16. I said on last week's episode that we were gonna put up. I said we would put up 30, but then in my prediction I said 27. And then would we put up 34? I'm gonna say, let's see, because Boz is gonna get a field goal in there somewhere. So I'm gonna say 31-17. It's 31-20 Steelers.
All right.
I hope we don't give up 20 points. We need to get that down, start holding people to like 13 points a game. But I'll try
I'm
and give
okay
them
if we
something,
ease
but
into that. We need to play. We need to start playing better at the end of season. So I'm okay if we ease into that mark. But yeah, agree.
keep people healthy, man.
Now
Wait,
I'm
who
looking at
did
our
we?
predictions from the beginning of the season. All three of us had them 2-0.
Yeah. Shit, I think did I have us going 3 or 4-0?
Three.
Three. I had us losing to the Vikings.
Yep.
Oh shit. We'll see. Well, we'll get to them here in a couple of weeks, but I got to finish packing. Going to Morgantown to the WVU Pitt game, 3:30 Eastern on Saturday. So I'll be talking a lot of shit. Maybe I'll run into some of that guy Deke. He's another Steelers guy. I'm sure he'll be there. That'd be funny.
I'm not. I'm keeping my mouth shut.
You guys, I saw you had that one guy who was like a great athlete. I don't know too much about Pitt this year, but
Desmond Reed is who you watch out for. Yeah.
what number is he?
I forget what number he is, but he will catch the ball, run the ball, and return the ball. Um, so all facets.
Yeah.
He's number 0.
I'm not too enthusiastic. I don't know what's going to happen, but our game against Ohio was not looking good. And then we lost two of our starters, I believe, for the season. So I don't know what to predict there, but the energy will be great for at least the first half.
I'll talk shit after if they win.
All right, dude. Well, good stuff. Hey, we got Seahawks on Sunday, 1 p.m. in at Acrisure Stadium. I almost called it Heinz Field. And let's go get another dub.